Great advice from Justin. He says put them on index cards, man. So I did. I put all of my characters now on index cards, so I could actually put their marching order just as they are here in my color-coded dice. So I could also do that. That's awesome. But it'll be pretty easy just to pull them up when I need them. So that was well-heeded advice. Thank you very much, sir. So we're already in Kaltown. Two of my characters, Sheila the cleric and Ward Asher the soldier, former soldier of Kaltown, are both from here, which means I don't have to randomly roll my quest or where the quest location starts. I can actually choose it. And remember, we are trying to also finish a promise to the Lady in White to bring a potion of healing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to assume that while back at Kaltown talking to the Sisterhood, we investigate and ask some questions, and I'm going to make a roll. As long as I do not roll a 1, Sister Sheila will acquire from one of her leaders in the church where a potion of healing can be found. So what I'm going to do is roll this. If we do not roll a 1, they will give her that location, and we can go get that potion of healing. 3. So Sister Sarah says it can be found. I think it could probably be at the Holy Stones. How about that? Sister Sarah would know of the Holy Stones. She would know of a secret cache hidden among the Holy Stones. And so she says the Holy Stones are where you can find a potion of healing. So we know that Sister Sarah has told us, and I'm going to make notes of this, Sister Sarah. So this will be game 2. Sister Sarah has sent us to has told us the Holy Stones contains the potion of healing. So all we're going to have to do is contains the potion of healing. All we're going to have to do, and I think what we'll do is this. Let's roll 2d6. We have to get through 5 rooms to face the boss. So the Holy Stones, where she tells us they're at, will require a crypt crawl. We're going to say it's in a crypt. So she tells us there's a particular crypt with a cache. Crypt is 5 rooms, and the final room we will have to face a boss, and the treasure, if we defeat it, would be the potion of healing. That means everybody's going to have 25 gold. I love that. So we're going to sell the fireball staff here in town. Kaltown is a big city. It's a big stone city built on a giant stone bridge with stone gates so they can shut off and protect the city, and also open up travel for the harvest travelers. So maybe donate. Matter of fact, that's what we'll do. He has 25. And Sister Cheryl would have 25, but she'll donate her 10% tithings to the church. That would be 2.5 gold. So we'll say 3 gold. So she's going to have 22 gold. That's fair. So she's donated some of hers to her church and to Sister Sarah for pointing us in the direction. Now we actually have enough to buy the potion of healing. Then we could go back to Rock Island, retraverse the dungeon that's already started to give it to the Lady in White. That might save us a whole lot of time, and it would still be an adventure. However, we're not here to spend all of our money on quest items. We're here to earn money for other things. So we aren't going to give that money away. What is the point? Set out, we can go 1 full move, right, in a turn. Oh wait, we got to do our sustenance check. We want our sustenance done by the halfling in town here. Again, just not a 1. And 4, we're good to go. So he's able to scrounge up some bacon and eggs and some apples, and we all eat heartily on our first trek out. However, the barbarian, no 1 will travel safe. Yes, we do. So we get all the way to here, and we can set camp. So day 1 done. So day 1 is done. We're going to camp. Camp is very simple, right? Camp is where we can heal, we can bless. We have to make a camp check. Party can heal, cure, and rest here. A warrior and a rogue must make a watch check. So the warrior will have to make a watch check. Do not roll a 1. 5, outstanding. So he's on guard all night, and we successfully get through the camp. Now, we need a sustenance check from the halfling in the morning to feed us. He does a good job, manages to get us some nuts, some apples, some berries, although the barbarian wants meat. Too bad. Barbarian might be a little drowsy. No, barbarian is on his game, and we successfully get almost to the Holy Stones. Let's go ahead and camp. Again, camp the warrior. Oh, he fails miserably, which means Uh-oh, there's a minion table, so we are attacked by ambush in the middle of the night by a minion. So let's go ahead and roll the minion chart. So our warrior falls asleep on the job. That is Ward Asher. And would it be an adventure without a monster attack at a camp? It would not. This is D&D type, baby. D plus 2 skeletons. There are going to be 5 skeletons on day 2, just outside the Holy Stones. 5 skeletons. This is camp ambush. Man, we're ambushed by 5 skeletons. Here we go, and they get to go first ultimately. Let's see, there's a 50% chance some of them. So 1 to 3, some are zombies. No zombies. They're all skeletons. Hallelujah. You don't want to run into zombies outside the Holy Stones, right? Here we go, folks. They're going to attack first. Remember, the little die is our defense. So here we go. We have to roll above a 3, basically, to avoid... we have plus... So for him, plus 2. He's ambushed, so he will not get his shield, but he does have light armor. So he's going to get to add plus 1. He needs a 2 or better. He does, so he avoids being damaged. Sister Sheila, she has, again, just armor. She needs to roll above a 2 to avoid being damaged. Oh, she gets damaged, so she is not going to be happy as a skeleton does a little bit of damage to her. Holy cow. Simon, of course, same thing, light armor. He needs a 2 or better. He's okay. And the warrior who fell asleep on the job avoids being damaged. Now we get to fight back. Here we go. And they fight to the death. So here we go. So -1 for the barbarian, but +1 for the barbarian's natural ability. So 1 die 6. We need a 3 or better to kill a skeleton. We do. That's 1 down. There are 4 left to go. Good job. So Jax kills a skeleton with the broadside of his sword, bats its head into the darkness. Okay, Sheila, she's going to have against the dead +1. She also has a hammer, so it's a normal damage. So she's plus, where is she at? She is actually +1 versus a +2 versus her 2-handed hammer, so she gets +2. And 3 + 2 is 5. She smacks and crushes and destroys 1. We are down to 3 skeletons. A -1 for the small hand hammer, but that just counts because it's small. So he needs a 4 or better to hit this and kill the skeleton. 3, he does not. So Simon's struggling to kill the skeleton. And Ward Asher is 1 die 6. He needs a 3 or better to kill a skeleton. Uh-oh, and I fumbled it. Too bad, it was a 4. We need a 3 or better. 3, he kills 1. We're down to 2 skeletons. All right, these 2 skeletons, let's see here. We're going to go after the halfling with 1, and we're going to go after the barbarian with the other. Here we go. And again, they need the barbarian with a shield now. They're going to need they need a 5 to hit the barbarian. 4, they do not. And the halfling, wow, they're going to need a 4 to hit the halfling. No, 4. All right, had to be less than. So we're good to go. We have to roll above a 2. Excuse me, this is above. So let me get this straight. This is one of the things that's throwing me off in my brain. Jax has a +2 armor. We need to roll above a 3. So add 3 to this. So 1 is the only way the barbarians hit. No. Simon, the halfling, has a +1. So he just needs a 2 or better. Yeah, he's good to go. So they're not hit, and we're going to go ahead and just roll for everybody to attack these final 2 skeletons. And oh my gosh, 1, 1, 1. Remember, 1 is always a failure. 6 is always success. Our warrior manages to get 2. So 5 plus his... Oh, he does not have a hammer, so it's 5. He kills 1. There's 1 skeleton left. These guys, this automatical failure for these 3. Geez, so this skeleton is wily. This is a Ray Harryhausen skeleton. He's moving super fast. Okay, this skeleton against the warrior is what's going to happen here. And again, the warrior with a +2. I have to roll a 1 for the warrior to suffer damage. Oh, this skeleton is definitely, this is a badass skeleton. Before this skeleton died, he must have been a successful hero. And gee, many Christmas, we were going into round 3. And we do manage to dispatch the final skeleton. These are minions, so we're going to get an XP for this, folks. So halfling must forage for food. Let's see what he does. No 1. So we all lose a health point. because we're starving. Is he around the holy stones is struggling to find? Geez, that's not good. Uh-oh, and Sister Sheila's already at 3. The barbarian's at 7, and the halfling is at 3. Okay, Sister Sheila better be prepared to use her healing. All right, let's hope. Let's hope the barbarian can get us to the temple we need to get to. Yes, so we're going to end up in the Holy Stones. He takes us to the crypt that Sarah drew us a map for. And now we're going to begin our map journey here, folks. This is pretty sweet. So we are in day 3 at the Holy Stones crypt. All right, here we go. This will start our adventure. And again, my marching order changes when I am in a dungeon or a city or in the country. The warrior leads when we go into a dungeon. The barbarian is rear guard. She stays second. And our halfling goes to his light hammer as he carries a lantern to help us avoid the negatives of the darkness. Let's assume that Sister Sarah, 1 to 3, Sister Sarah told us which of the 3 branches we would need to take. No, we don't know. So this could add to the rooms. This will be interesting. So what I'll do is I'll say on the 5th room in the direction we go, let's say it'll be a 50% chance it's the right 5th room, okay? Because Sister Sarah didn't know which way to go. So we're going to take straight. We're going to go straight. Let's see, again, as our warrior leads the way, what does that look like? 66. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so this is 66. And we are in a room, so we need to roll for room. What's in here? We're going to use the lantern. And the warrior to see what's in this room. And it is 9. 9 says it's empty. I think we should search here. The halfling can search. Mini Christmas. Here we go. But if I roll a 1, we're in trouble. So the halfling is going to search. 5. 5 is choose a clue, a secret door, or a hidden treasure. We're going to go with the hidden treasure. Let's hope that hidden treasure could give us gold pieces, scroll, gem, jewelry, random magic treasure. Oh, I don't know if we'd be able to get... Yeah, potion of healing. So if I get 6 plus and then 5, we're done. We could get out of here. We find a potion of healing. So I need a 6 and then a 5. 6? Uh-oh. We get 1 random magic item from this table. If I roll a 5, we're going to find the magic potion of healing right now. Come on, guy. No, 2. We do find a ring of teleportation, though. Jeez, that's pretty fat. And then it goes into 3 wide. 1, 2, 3 wide. It goes 1, 2, 3. And it has a hall exit. Okay, so 46. We're into a room here. Let's go ahead and roll with our torch, our lantern, and see what we get. 7. 7 is roll for a minion. Uh-oh, so we're going to wander in on a minion. This is going to be a heck of a battle. I can feel it. And let's go ahead and use this die to see where minion is. 3. Hobgoblins. Uh-oh, 1d6 hobgoblins. 4 hobgoblins. Reactions. 1, they'll flee if outnumbered. No, we're equal. 2 to 3 will bribe with 10 gold per hobgoblin. We could do it. 4 to 5, they'll fight. 6, they'll fight to the death. Here we go. Let's go ahead and have the choleric, Sister Sheila, step forward and communicate with them. Let's find out. We want a 1 or a 2, 3. She does it. She manages to bribe them. 5 per hobgoblin. That would be 20 gold. She rustles out of her robes her 20 gold, and she hands, because she has 22, and she is a woman of God. She had rather spare their lives and buy a bribe, and she does so as these hobgoblins leave. And we defeated them, so we technically get experience for that. And let's see, so the hobgoblins retreat out past us. And let's hope we don't run into them again later. I'd be angry if they try to get us later. And here we go, down that hall directly. By the way, we've been through entrance 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more, and then a 50% chance it's where we'll find the boss for the potion. And 65, let's see what 65 says. 65. Okay, it's a little L change here. So we go through a door. So 1 to 3, some are zombies. No, so it's all skeletons again. 1d6 plus 2. It is going to be 7 skeletons. Holy cow. So we get 7 skeletons. See if we can't kill as many of these skeletons as possible. Now we're in a corridor, which means we can only go 2 abreast, which means it is only, so we've got their 2 skeletons versus our two here. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and roll. She fortunately has a hammer, so she gets a +1 versus undead +2. So she's going to get a +2. She needs just a 1, or not a 1. She hits, she kills. Technically that's 6. So she would kill 2 skeletons with her giant 2-handed hammer. We're down to 5. He, on the other hand, has a -1 as a slashing weapon. He needs to roll a 4 or better, right? A 4 or better. 1, he does not. He misses miserably. And these 2 skeletons facing us here, as she waylaid the first 2, we got 2 more, and here they go. We need to roll above. Yep, so we're good to go as we avoid the skeleton's attack. Round 2, let's see if she can do some more damage again. This time she fails miserably. 1 is always a miss. Remember that, even with the modifiers, 1 is a miss. But he, on the other hand, kills 1. So we're down to 4, and that means there are 2 left. Again, they step up forward and they take their shots in the corridor. Nothing against us, and she is going to actually fail. So she's going to get hit. Uh-oh. So she's going to take another wound. She's down to 2. So we are in deep trouble here. She may have to step back and heal on this turn, and that's what she's going to do. So she won't attack this turn. She's going to heal, so she gets 1d6 of her healing back. She gets back 3. Boy, we needed that. She's back up to full 4. Let's hope these creatures don't hit her. So she's back up to her full 5. But she's now down to only 2 heals for the remainder of this adventure. Now we need him to roll a fat 6. He gets a 6, so he's going to end up killing 2 of the final 4. And we are down to the last 2 as she now can fight. One of these skeletons against her and him as they step forward. Ooh, and we defend ourselves from both of those. All right, last 2 skeletons. See if we kill them. And we do. The warrior actually kills the final 2. And that's another set of minions. So there it is, folks. We score another XP. We're up to 5 out of 10 before we can level up. To see what's in this room. So if it's more than 2 wide, it's considered a room. 6. Roll for vermin table. Okay, so these won't give us XP. They can be a nuisance. A vermin table is 3. 2d6 goblin swarmlings. Uh-oh. 7 goblin swarmlings. Level 1. Goblin swarmlings. These sound pretty grotesque, although a pain. Level 1. No treasure. Any character wounded has a 1 in 6 chance of losing 1 additional life due to infected wound. Damn, 1 to 3 they'll flee. Even if, okay, despite whether they outnumber us or not. So 1 to 3, they're out of here. They're going to run. Whew, they do. They flee. And we don't get any XP for that, but they do run. They flee. And then there's a way out. I'm going to have to block that way out. So that way out will just be blocked off. But there is an exit out here too. So we're in room 52. And this will be our 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay, so here we go. Remember, 1 to 3. This is where the hidden cage for the potion of healing is. And we have to face a boss in here. No, it's not the right room. We went the wrong direction. We're going to have to backtrack. So what is in here? Let's hope it's nothing so we can backtrack quickly. 6. 6 is roll vermin again. Here we go. Let's see if we scared those 6 skeleton rats. Oh, interesting. 8 skeleton rats. Here we go. And again, -1 for the halfling and the barbarian. Excuse me, -1 for the halfling has a hammer, so no, he's a -1 because he's a light one-handed weapon. -1 for the slashing. -1 for the slashing, +2 for her undead and hammer, and 2-handed hammer. So she could conceivably kill quite a few of these things right now. 3 + 2, so she's going to kill 1. We're down to 7. -1, the barbarian's a +1, so he's going to kill, wow, he kills 2. These are skeleton rats. He kills 2. We're down to 5 in this room. Yeah, 1d6 straight up. 6, he kills 2. Man, this is fun. So we're waylaying these pathetic skeleton rats. And let's see if the halfling can pull it off. Remember, he subtracts technically 1 automatically for the light hammer. No, he's not going to kill anything. Now these creatures, there's 3 left. So we're going to have 1 attack the halfling. We're going to have 1 attack her. And we'll have 1 attack the warrior. And it is going to be nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt on that. So let's finish off these skeletons right now. Where's my other one? There it is. Let's finish them off. I don't know what that said. 3. So he fails to kill 1. The warrior fails to kill 1. She and the barbarian kill 2. We're down to 1 skeleton rat. He's going to go after the halfling. And 2, he actually wounds the halfling. So the halfling is going to suffer. He is now down to 2. Man, and we went down the wrong passage. Pretty sweet how we can do this organically. Play to find out. Okay, we got to finish off this last rat, and indeed, oh yeah, we hammer it, we kill it dead, and it's a vermin, so we get nothing for it. The problem with backtracking, folks, is you have to roll wandering monsters as you go back from where you came, so that's all we have to do, but we got our lantern going here. Okay, so let's go back. We were here. Let's go back into 51. A 1 means we run into something. Nope. The corridor. So we run into something in the corridor. It is 1. It's a vermin table. So another pesky vermin comes out against us, and it is a 3-6 rats. It's going to be, wow, 6, 7, 8 rats attack. Flee. And yes, they scatter as we enter with our lantern, hits them, and they scatter out of the corridor. Now we go back to this room. 1 is a wandering monster, no wandering monster. Back to room 66 that started this, no wandering monster. Now we're going to go through this door to a whole new room, 54. Very good, we managed to survive that. Okay, going back, 54. 54 is going to look like this. Okay, now we're going to be rolling to see if any of these are 50% are our boss room. We've already done 5 rooms. Now we're just got to roll every room to see if this is the place where that cache is at. No, 1 to 4. This room is not it. So let's just roll to see what's in this room. So we could be doing this all night trying to find this potion of healing. It is 9. 9 says empty. Hot diggity. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go through this into the next phase. The next phase says 43. 43, I have a feeling, is a corridor. 4 to 3, this is the boss room with our potion of healing. No, still not. Let's see what happens, though, as we're getting through the room. This is pretty fun. 4. 4 is if a corridor empty, otherwise roll on the special events table. Okay, so it's not a corridor, it's a room. Special events table. And let's use our lantern to expose this special event 1. A ghost passes through the party. All characters must save versus their level 4 or lose 1 life. A cleric adds his level to the roll. So let's go ahead and do the cleric first. So she just needs a 3 or up. She's good. So she's okay. Let's go ahead and roll everybody else. They all have to make a save versus 4. So we need a 4 or better. Oh, wow. So 2 lose. Our halfling handles it okay, thank God, because he's at 2. We should heal him, by the way. But our barbarian and our ward suffer. A ward is down to 4. Our barbarian is down to 6. She's only got 2 heals left. This is becoming a very dangerous little mission. We have a boss to fight, and everybody's beat up pretty bad here. This was a ghost special event. Man, I'm thinking we may have to turn tail and evacuate. It's healthy. Ward is down to 4. Jax is down to 6, but the halfling is hurting. So before we move on, she's going to go ahead and heal the halfling. And she heals the halfling all the way back up to normal. He's back up to 4. Okay, that's good. She has 1 left. Where is she? She has 1 heal left. Alright, she's going to save that, and we are going to backtrack out. We're just going to have to go home with our tail between our legs. Little Monty Python action going on here. We're going to go back into 54. We do not want a 1. Okay, good. We're going to go back into 66. No, good. We're going to go back to the entrance. No, good. We're good to go. We're back out on the holy stones. So we've had to abandon ship. This was a aborted. Holy cow. Well, I'm not going to lose any of my heroes if I can help it. We're going to abort. And our goal would be to go back to Kaltown and to reevaluate. We may have to buy that potion after all. Our old marching order, the barbarian leading, our rear guard, just like that. And first, then we have to camp. So camp is the watch. Don't roll a 1. We're good to go. So we camp successfully. And then next morning, he's got to feed us. He does feed us. We're good to go. Now the barbarian has to get us in the right direction. Yes, so we actually go a full day. And we camp right here. So here we go. No 1. Good. Food the next day. Yes, the halfling, not as good as he's been doing, but he does feed us. And the barbarian, well on track. And we're back to Kaltown. Well, not yet. We're actually one half a thing. So pretty easy. Camp. Okay, we camp successfully close to the city. Food is easy pickings here. And the barbarian, though, unfortunately, the next day is not able to find his bearings. Maybe he's sick with the flu, right? The barbarian can't travel for whatever reason. Now, let's look at my rules. If we fail the navigation check, we must roll a 4. We are technically lost. See camp. Well, again, we just have to camp. But lost, let's say he's sick. Maybe the the halfling did not cook that fish thoroughly, and he's sick from the river there, Cal. So now we have to do the watch. Watch is good. Can he feed us the next day? He doesn't. We're all going to suffer. No sustenance here, so everybody suffers. Already the barbarian struggled. We're at 2 for ward. Good thing we abandoned. 3, getting home is going to be as dangerous as the game itself. Last but not least, can the barbarian return us to the sisterhood? No! He's still sick. Are you kidding me? 1 to 4? 6. No! We actually are going to trigger an encounter, so the barbarian's sick. Won't listen to reason, and he keeps dragging us off farther away from town as he's delirious with fever, and the rest of the party's following him just to make sure he doesn't encounter anything. And unfortunately, we are going to have an encounter. 6 is a small village. The small village is 5. An evil boss has control of the lowly village. You need to help. Boss table, page 37. He drug us sick and dying into a boss encounter. Are you kidding me? The only we may all die right here on the outskirts of Kaltown in some obscure forest. We're going to end up in a boss fight. Are you kidding me? This is sweet. This is why you play the games. 4. Medusa. What? He led us into a crypt or some kind of strange garden of Medusa. This is nuts. I think we're in deep trouble. My gosh, so how did this story go, folks? The Holy Stones, we had to abort. We ran away. The barbarian's sick with fever, leads us for 2 days into the woods, lost. The halfling fails to feed us. And now, as we stumble into a garden, we run into Medusa, level 4. Gee, many Christmas. This is so fun. Medusa level 4. She has 4 hit points, treasure +1. All characters at the beginning must make a level 4 gaze attack or be turned to stone. Petrified characters are out of the game until a blessing spell can be cast. Holy cow. Gee, many 4 hit points. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. This is dangerous. We need to roll a 4. Everyone must roll a 4 or better. Oh, wow. Turned to stone. Barbarian and the warrior turned to stone. The cleric makes it, and the halfling is turned to stone. She can bless 3 a day, so she can bless 3 of them to get them, boom, 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 out of that situation, unpetrified. Petrified characters are out of the game until a blessing spell is cast upon them. Rogues add their level for the save. Oh, the rogues get... Oh, I don't have a rogue. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see if she can bribe Medusa. 1 is a bribe. 2 is a quest. So we need a 1 or a 2. 1! We can bribe her for 6 dice 6 gold. Well, that's not going to be difficult to do as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dice 6. Let's go. Let's roll these 4. This is how much gold she wants, and she'll leave us be. She wants 11. Is it 6 dice 6 times 6? No, just 6 dice 6. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We can gladly do that. So she takes a moment. She tells them, I must first bring Jax out of being stoned. So she spins a blessing to bring Jax from being stoned. That's one blessing. She's down to 2. And from there, she says, we will give you, what was it? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll give you 18 gold. Jax, not happy, but he's down to 7 as they pay her. She slithers off into the darkness of her garden. And now she's going to spend 2 more blessings, bringing Ward out. And so all 3, fortunately, she's going to spend all of her blessings on this trip to bring everybody back from being petrified. Holy cow. And now, dang it, Barbarian, you better get us home. So we managed to bribe her. And we're going to get an XP for that. Gee, many Christmas, but we aren't going to get treasure or anything. Wow, okay, we must get home, Barbarian. So first, we're going to have to camp. Watch. Whew, we survived camp. Now we're going to have to feed us the next morning. 2, he manages to scrape together some berries, nuts, etc. And now, last but not least, hopefully the Barbarian wised up after it almost cost us our life. 5, he gets us home. We are back at Kaltown, done with this mission, and we survived that somehow. What a genius little game. Now, everything that occurred here is from my rules and a mixture of the book. But, genius little game. My gosh, who would have thought that? When I started this out, who would have thunk it, right? Totally unpredictable. That is awesome. So thank you for watching. That is Game 2, Adventure 2 in the Broadland. 4 against darkness, the Broadland.